Alright. Alright, just let the screen load. Ah, there we go. Okay, good day guys, and welcome to another Rocket League analysis video, alright? Now I just want to make a quick note. I haven't done these in a while again, and they're kind of shit because I mentioned that I was going to be more active. So that's kind of lame. There have been some real life issues that I've been dealing with, but also I've had to deal with a lot of Rocket League community stuff. So, I'll be updating a lot of you guys on. I'll be updating you guys on that, later on. And I'm sure most of you already are part of Rocket League community, and you guys already sort of know what's going on. I'm playing with music this time, so let me know like if it is like if I need to put the music higher for my voice or lower for my voice. I think it's in the right spot, but yeah, you guys just let me know. I think maybe I'll turn it down a tiny bit. I don't know. Anyhow, I'll just get stuck into the game. I've already sort of watched half of it because I was interrupted partway through recording my last fucking video. Ah well, shit happens. Anyhow, I'll get stuck in. So, one thing I want to note: when you're solo queuing, don't crawl up. Like, don't cheat up. It's just annoying because your teammates will fucking whiff every kickoff because they're idiots. Like, I don't know how they always do, but they always do. Also, this is super sweet. Like, well done, mate. Well done. Good job. What a great way to start the game. It sucks that you guys threw so hard halfway through the game because that was a really, really solid start and a very good way to demoralize the team. I want to make a note here. Sorry for the yawn. Oh, sorry. Okay, now, it's something that's very important for clears. If you can't make a clear work in your favor, then make it work in no one's favor. Fuck everyone up, okay? In here, in this position, you just gave it to him. You're like, here, have the fucking ball, Luckily, it was with City, but had you, and good clear by the way, but had they have been more accurate, you would have gotten absolutely donked on. And any rank above this will probably punish you for that. So you want to make sure that if you're going to clear the ball, that you clear it as hard as physically possible. If you can't make a dribble play or a passing play or anything else out of it, at least launch it so hard that there's not a single thing the other team can ever do with it. This is another spot right here. I'll just play it. Okay, now I'll play it back. Now, this is a bit of a grey zone because at your rank, these guys might just miss this ball, right? At your rank, which means you would have had an open net, which means you would have missed an opportunity on an open net if you didn't go for it. However, at a higher rank, 100% of the time, one of those three will clear this ball because they are in just a too good a spot for it. They will clear it. So, what I would recommend is, if general rule of thumb is, if especially for solo queue, if you don't know these guys, you don't know how they play, and they're closer to the ball than you, just turn around and go back, or sit on the ground and wait for their play to fuck up, or whatever, but don't jump. Jumping for that was a mistake. But it's also a gray area because of the lower rank. It wouldn't have worked out like that. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the other red team member that jumped for that ball was doing, and I'm so salty that you didn't take this opportunity to go for that double touch, because that would have been so juicy. And your teammate's an idiot. Fuck your teammate. Tell him he's a nugget. Screw that guy. He's an absolute carrot. Look at him. Oh look, I've got a Batmobile. Yet I hit the ball with like a fucking turd. What an idiot. Like, he's a potato. That obviously, I don't think I need to explain the mistake there. Look at that ball chase. Yeah, full team ball chase. And then he missed open net. Nothing better. Alright, another double touch attempt. And he failed. And he scored. So at this point, you guys are going pretty strong. The teamwork's pretty good. defense is bad, but you're not really getting offended very much, so it's not really an issue. Here's another mistake I want to point out. No, Missy. So I have to pat my dog while she complains. She's a good doggy. Now you crawled up again. You cheated up. Yeah. That was a mistake. Oh, yo. Jumping for the ball at that point was a bad mistake. That was unnecessary. And had the enemies have been a little bit smarter, a little bit more patient, they would have scored the hell on you. You'd have gotten ruined. So honestly, I'll go through it at the end what I think you're doing wrong, but you can sort of see already that most of it is just a commitment error. You're overcommitting a lot, and you're putting yourself out of position to do it, which is probably getting you scored on a lot because your offense, your offense of all three of you players isn't too bad for your rank, but it's the defense that's getting you guys killed. It's the defense that almost cost you this game. Here, for example, now Jean is a fool. Jean should have been all the way inside. Where's my cursor? No, okay. You know what? I can't even. Anyway, Jean should have been in the box. In your box. In your net. Jean should not have rotated that far out. Here you go, Missy. Now that was a terrible mistake for your teammate. Your teammate should not be out there. And I could tell, even without moving the camera, I could tell exactly what your teammate did, because it is not possible to get scored on from the angle that you got scored on after this. If your teammate had actually... See, they didn't go to the net. They didn't go anywhere near the net. Now, sometimes you're going to need to pick up the slack there. Sometimes in solo queue, you have to camp your net. What I would have done here, because it's randoms, I would have grabbed that little 12 pad there. I would have turned around and sat in the box, because I can't trust Jean. Jean's an idiot. Jean's got a fucking Batmobile that's not post-update, yo. That's for poop heads. No one likes the old Batmobile except Cuxie. So screw Jean. So, this was a mistake. It got you scored on. Right, there was nothing that either of your teammates could have done, because they both potatoed it. And such is. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Jazer, is that you? Jazer's the kickoff god. So you didn't really do a bad job necessarily there with fucking ruining that guy. Like beating the red team guy, but because your teammates are so disorganized that you couldn't capitalize off it. Also, Jean's just chasing now. Jean has no idea what she's doing. Alright, this is a big thing. See this? Now, your teammate went for a pass. Your teammate is in the corner right now, right? And then you decide to drive forward. Who are you going to pass to? Think about it. Jean's up there. Jean's against the fucking wall. Now, no matter where you hit the ball, where's it gonna go that makes it shootable, comfortably shootable on a defended net? And who's gonna do it? Your third man back's gonna do it. Your third man back cannot commit to this. It is a dangerous, dangerous, dangerous endeavor. Never double commit into a pass in the corners. Let the enemy have possession, go to the midfield, take it off them there, and go for another play. Let Jean get off the fucking backboard and do Jean's motherfucking job. Alright? Never go for that, because all it did was clear the ball for them. Handsome's up here with you like a bloody nugget. Alright? And this is stuff you're gonna have to deal with a lot, right? It's just how it goes. You have to pick up the slack. It will make you a very good player. That was a potato again. Jean just potatoed. Oh. I really can't stress enough that you need to give the enemy more possession. Also, I have no idea why you're all the way back here getting this boost. It's so unnecessary. I mean, you didn't even really need boost that much. You had none, but it doesn't mean you needed any. Going for that boost was a bit reckless. But such is. This is a good read, good pinch. Now, Jean made a dumb mistake here. Gene didn't have to jump for this. There's no reason to jump for this. All that you need, that this wasn't a pass. Like, Gene's not in the position for it anyway. You know, all that this would have done is force them to make a bad clear, which is exactly what they're going to do. Look at them. But this, like, what a terrible, terrible, like, terrible. Sorry, I'm just changing the music up. Just terrible, terrible, terrible potato ass crap. I'm not gonna reverse the video. I'm gonna leave you all in confusion about what happened during that 5 seconds. But Gene, all Gene had to do was sit in midfield and wait for you to center it. But because Gene decided to jump for it, everyone's a potato. That's pretty much a lot to say about that. Alright. This is about where the video, or what I do. Okay, go back. Now, I'm going to show you from Solex's position. Alright. Now, you could see the whole field from here. Solex sees you. Solex sees that there is nobody else even on your half to defend this. Now, if he had half a brain in his head, you would not have survived this. You would have gotten scored on every time. But he wanted to do some crazy ass ceiling out shot fucking bullshit. Right? Thing is, you jumped for this. Your last man back, you jumped. You know, that's no good. Your last man back, you need to conserve your positioning until your teammates come back. You have to. If you don't, you'll lose every time. All you have to do is side flip, or just single jump, or realistically anything, or shot it, or backboard it, or really any sort of touch, and you guys would have gotten scored on. Because your net is wide open. And that's your mistake solely, because you're the last man back. You need to give the enemy more possession. There's no reason for you to take it off him from here. No matter how hard he shot it, you would have had time to have saved it. So you need to be very careful not to do that kind of stuff. This is a pretty good analysis because I get to actually pick on a lot of mistakes that will drastically improve you. They're easy mistakes. Decision making, less than mechanics, and mechanics is pretty good. Also, I'm looking at the wrong fucking person. What am I doing with my life? Alright, here we go. Alright, that was potato. That was a massive error of judgment. Your teammate should be able to shoot that, but he can't. Where'd my little... Oh, thing disappeared again. There it goes. What happened here? So, your last man back again. Look at your two teammates. Right, the thing is, they shouldn't be doing this. However, you have to pick up the slack in this position. You have to be the bigger man and stay back. Because at the end of the day, that was not a pass back. That was not adequate from Handsome. Handsome didn't pass it back with any sort of speed. The enemy actually got to it before you did. So, you know, you can't, you need to give them more possession. And I'll pick at that a lot because it is an error that will help you improve drastically. I also think you're just throwing yourself at the ball, like, non-stop. That was smart. You actually stayed back. You didn't cuddle your teammates' back end. I don't really know why you're up for this, but hey, nice. You could have stayed on the ground for that, but you know what? It looks cooler like that. So fuck it. As long as it looked cool. Alright, you've got a chance to clear. That wasn't a bad clear from your teammate because it was fast enough to put the enemy off. That was a bad clear by you though. I would have taken it against the wall. I would have slammed it against the wall and taken it over that way instead of just trying to send it towards their net with no speed. That was a good clear. That wasn't a bad aerial off the wall. You guys should be. Oh, rip. You guys should have been able to make a play off that. And another open net. And Gene scored it. That was an easily savable shot. Gene's a nugget. But apparently you guys get a kickoff goal right here. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Nice. You sure showed that big boss. So it turns out you guys lose this, I just realized. Nice, Jay's kickoff. Oh, he's going for the edge of it again. He's wasted 60 boost just to try to get back to the ball. That's just practice. I can't really give any suggestions on that. That was silly. There's no need for you to jump for that. There's no need for any of you guys to be jumping for any of this. It's so unnecessary. But there's 0 seconds, so who the fuck cares? There we go. Finally, the ball touched the ground. You're gonna need to get a hard clear off here. That was good that you didn't panic after that guy whiffed. Don't backflip it. In that position, it's better to just wait for it to touch the ground and then go for it. Alright, that was a decent clear. Nothing to pick on there. Again, like your teammates, that you shouldn't have gone for boost there. That was so unnecessary. There's no way you were beating him. Basically, right now, you guys are just rotating terribly, and you know, you have no boost. You guys are like pretty boost stuffed, and that's what got you guys a loss. However, because your rotations were so like off, your defensive rotation, you guys couldn't get any hard clears off. Thing is, if any of you had sat in the net and just waited, 100% it would have been cleared properly. So if I have to pick on anything, oops, I disconnected my controller. If I had to pick on anything, well, my major things to pick on would 100% be throwing yourself at the ball. Like you can't launch yourself at the ball all the time. It's no good. You have to be more conservative about your positioning. Work on power shots. You definitely need to work on power shots because that will help your clear game drastically. You will become a god, like at clearing the ball how you want to if you learn power shots. Because most of the time on a clear, you do get the chance to let the ball bounce, which means that you can get the clear you want. And even if you can't, at least like with power shots, you learn how to hit the ball with strength, which means you can aim it at the roof, at the ground, wherever you want. Right? But it'll always be strong. And that's important because you always like maybe 3 or 4 times that game had you guys have gotten a heavy clear off, you would have had enough time to get on the offense, and while you guys were on the offense you were winning most of the time. So that would be my biggest tip. My biggest tips would be don't throw yourself at the ball. Think about where you're clearing the ball and give your teammates less respect. Your teammates aren't gods. Just be like, if you're the last man back, do not push up. It's very much based on your positioning. Your positioning needs a lot of work, and your clear game and defensive game needs a lot of work. So be more conservative. Don't sacrifice your position over nothing. A game is 5 minutes long. You don't need to rush to get it to score a goal. Like, there's no reason to rush most of the time. You get adequate opportunities throughout an entire game to score a goal. And sometimes better just let your teammates do all that work. In Champ 2, I'll MVP about half of my games, but like most of them I don't MVP, I come second more than first. The reason being is that I let my teammates chase. I still do all the saving, do a lot of hard work, and I'll still get goals in and stuff, but I let my teammates branch off in what they're comfortable in, and I just pick up the slack and try to position myself conservatively. But yeah, that'll be it. You need to work on proper positioning, not giving away your position so much, being a little bit more conservative, especially on defense. Rotate into the net, very important. Rotate actually in the net. Don't rotate in the box because it's dumb. It doesn't work. You can't defend every single shot from the box. We're not Method. They're the only ones who can fucking do it. They're gods. They don't even need to sit in their net to save goals. But we're not that. and even they do it. They, even they camp the net from time to time. Don't go for boost so much either. And if you're last man back, be patient. Let the enemy have possession. You don't need to take the ball off them every time they have it. Let them have it. Trust that they're going to fuck up and that you're going to be able to make something of that. Those are my most important tips. I hope you enjoyed. I hope everyone liked this. Also, this car right here is fucking amazing. Alright, it is an absolute banger of a vehicle. I would 100% recommend it if for anyone who enjoys it. This is the car color, by the way. This isn't Alpha Cons or anything. That is what the car looks like in game. This is what the red team looks like. It is a black car. It is fucking amazing. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that kind of stuff. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it helps. And listen very carefully to my tips, because there is a lot of mistakes that you're making that, if resolved, will get you next season's purple rewards 100%. I can guarantee that. Alright, so anyway, ciao, have a good night, have a good day, have a good weekend, whatever the case is. It's Tuesday, so don't have a good weekend yet. Have a good weekend on Friday. And I will see you all later.